Hi, it's Bella Bellucci, BellaBellucci.com. I'm making this video today because I haven't posted in a long time and because I realized that I have never actually formally introduced myself. Well, for starters, I'm a medical marijuana patient, so bear with me if I slur some words or transpose things. I have a list of things that I want to talk about because I tried to do this off the top of my head and no bueno, not good at all. So we're going to try this again. Also, the lighting was less than advantageous, as you can tell by my whole two-face thing I have going on now. Yeah, how are we doing? Two-face, how are we doing? Okay, so, yeah, I have this, like, big window right here that my boyfriend just refuses to put a blind on. It's a custom-sized window. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, okay, so changes with the website. In case you haven't noticed, some of you have logged on. I'm sure some of you don't even know who the hell I am. For those of you who have logged on and said, oh, where's the porn? It's in there. It's in there. It's like Campbell's soup. We used to say it's in there. It's in there. You have to go to the links at the top of every page, and they'll say adult site. Or sorry, I think it's like adult content, and I don't have it in front of me. Adult content and adult blog. The blog is where a lot of the stuff that I've been marketing is. Other Girls, i.e. Other Girls. BellaBellucci.com is now being dedicated and geared more towards my mainstream offerings, my writings, some political stuff, some commentary, some biographical stuff, which I'm going to get into in a little bit, and my photography, naturally my photography. Oh, and the radio station, the radio show that I'm going to start. I don't know if it's going to be like a regular series of YouTube videos or if I'm going to do like by 365. I've been kicking the idea around for like 2 years because I have a tendency to procrastinate and then I get nervous about, being able to do everything all at once and being on a schedule where everything is, nothing's getting dropped, falling to the wayside. So I haven't really gotten on to that yet. But my son should be going back to school shortly. That should give me, I don't know if that'll give me more energy or less, but I guess we'll see, having to get up with him and stay on that schedule. More about him in a little bit. We're going to talk about him too. What else? Oh, the direct link, the direct link to the adult site is xxx.bellabellucci.com. So, easy enough, in case you don't want to go to the main site. Although I'd like you to. It's, we're going to talk a lot more about serious topics, like I said, like political commentary in general, gender theory, trans-related stuff. I really kind of want to blend it in all together. I don't want to just talk about, trans this, trans that. It just gets really incredibly boring after a while. So, I'm going to try to mix it up, hence Bella Eclectic. See what I did there? So, yeah, and I'll be doing more YouTube videos too because I noticed that a lot of the girls are finding great success and quite a bit of exposure through YouTube, and I realized I'm somewhat photogenic. Kind of, sort of, not really, but enough. Where I should probably be doing this more often just to get myself out there. I'm going to skip ahead to something on my list because I just kind of segued into it, but I was approached recently to take on a lead in a movie in which I will be playing, the woman who would be, this obviously hasn't happened yet, but the woman who would be the first pregnant transsexual, first recipient of a uterus transplant. They sent me the sides for it on Friday. I was supposed to get it done this weekend. I've had a hell of a time trying to get people to run lines with me. My boyfriend's been incredibly busy at his company, and he hasn't been around. And other friends have, other responsibilities. So I know we all have lives, and I try to work with them now as best I can. It just seems like, anyone who would be friends with me also has kids and responsibilities and things they have to do. So it's, more difficult to get on the same page with them. But I do have the script, and I've been reading it. It's, I'm not going to comment on the quality. I'm sure it's not a final script. I think it needs a little work to, or I'll just work with it to sort of blend in my mannerisms and that which I want for the character and her behavior. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know. There will be an update to this sooner than later, I hope. I'm on my backup laptop, and my real laptop, my good laptop, is coming in the mail, and I'll be here tomorrow, so I'll be able to do this more often. Okay, so those are the changes with BellaBellucci.com. I updated you on the movie. Doing more YouTube. Okay, for those of you who haven't logged on, if you don't know, I also run a TG Facebook-like site. It's called TotalTG.com. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera here because you can see my feet are. So, yeah, total-tg.com is my website, and it's very similar to Facebook. It has like a river page, and you can there's groups and events, and you can connect on with people's photos in the stream and stuff like that. It's not as advanced, but it has the same basic features. Let's see. Oh, yes, I have a link on my site that used to say bio. Now it says journal. And the reason for that is because I'm going to give a quick bio in this video and then try to blend in any commentary I have on previous aspects of my life as they reemerge in my current life. I'm probably going to write a book. I'm probably going to write some posts on this, but due to the emotional nature of my upbringing, I am a child abuse survivor. My life was pretty much a nightmare up until a few years ago, and I'm still sort of clawing my way out of it as it is. But I'm probably gonna focus more on that, either A, in the future, B, not on video, or C, both on video and in the future. So we'll see how it pans out. It really is going to depend on my mood, I guess. And as you know, hormones, watch out. So, yeah, that's always fun. The emotional roller coaster ride that is hormone replacement therapy. Okay, quick bio stuff. I'm 33. Yes, really, 33. I'm from Boston. I'm a child abuse survivor, which I've already said. My son starts the 5th grade next week. He is an honor student. Good for him. I live with my boyfriend in Laguna Niguel, California. I moved here 7 years ago, about the same time I started transition, for my ex's family, for my ex to be closer to her family. And no good deed goes unpunished, so I'm still here. She's trying to take him to Tennessee. I'm doing everything in my power to keep that from happening. I do have 50-50 custody, and he is here half the time. So it's not going to be easy for her. It wouldn't be easy for her if I didn't fight her. But I'm going to have to fight her. We're not going to get into my views in the South, but I don't think it's a good place for a sensitive child with a transsexual, bisexual parent. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm bisexual. That should probably be in there too, but it's not. I go to school online at Southern New Hampshire University online. I am pursuing my bachelor's in business and marketing. In that vein, I just got a temporary gig writing copy for a business website. So a little extra money, that should be good. On that note, I have been involved in politics as an activist and organizer off and on since I was 12 years old, including some congressional campaigns. I didn't work for the winner, but I had worked for the winner in the past, the one that I'm thinking of. So I do have a few, actually I have a few, but one personal family connection in Congress. I was a political blogger for a while. I was the editor-in-chief of what eventually became the #1 blog in Orange County for politics. And it kind of goes without saying, I was the controversial one. I was not open about being trans, but I didn't hide it. It just wasn't something I wanted to talk about. Not that I wanted to talk about it, it just didn't seem important. I was covering the election at the time, and then, I don't want to overshadow anything. I had considered coming out under my real name, but I'm a libertarian, which is a very complicated thing to explain. My politics are fairly unique and individual to me. So I'll obviously be exploring that a lot more in future posts. Yeah. For those of you who are not libertarians, have fun with my fits of logic, in which case I just rant at people I'm so sorry. I can't control myself. Let me see here. I got into porn for a little bit, as most of you know. Didn't have a great experience with that. Hence, I developed my own website, which I proudly have proclaimed it to be 100% independent, sex positive. Hopefully, Jane says some quality. We'll see. I got some connections in the queer porn community. People who wanted to talk to me about that kind of stuff. I don't know a lot about the queer world. I've kind of been in the cisgender world, you know, my whole life. Trans for me is a qualifier. It's not an identity. So I don't, you know, it's not to say that I don't have trans friends. I don't go to trans clubs because I do all the time. But, you know, having a small child and, you know, most of my friends being in the cisgender world, I'm still, you know, firmly grounded in sort of that aspect of society. Oh, yeah, so I had a less than stellar experience with the porn industry. I love shooting this stuff. It's a lot of fun, and, you know, I think it's natural, and I think it's sexy, and I think it's part of the human experience and, you know, part of human expression. There are a lot of people out there, my ex being one of them, who does not agree. But, I mean, let's call it for what it is. It's just, you know, an advantageous way of saying, you know, that I'm not fit to be a parent. That along with the trans thing, but I don't want to talk about that. I'll go into that at a future time. Believe me, I will. Just not right now. I'm up at like 12 minutes. Boring the hell out of you guys. Let me see what else. I'll try to make this quick. Okay, transition in 05. I started transition in 05 after I moved here to California from New Hampshire, again by way of Massachusetts. Let me see. Obviously, I'm divorced, happily divorced. Oh, my website, I love this. My website, I call it Bella Eclectic also because of my what I call my amazing double life, where I do this, like, you know, training porn star mom thing. I'm not a porn star, but I get people telling me all the time, oh, I saw you in such and such, that makes you a porn star. It's like, okay, I guess that's the job, yeah, but that's not my identity. I'm a mom who makes porn, not a porn star as a kid. So we'll be getting ready for back to school this week. Part of that, I guess, will be me making more of these videos to just kind of clear my head and get some stuff off my chest, so I can start the habit of having to drive 40 minutes each way, sometimes twice a day, to drop off and pick up my kid in Long Beach, because, again, the ex, crazy shit. I guess that's it. I don't really see anything here that's left on my list that I haven't talked about. Oh, yeah, I will take questions on the comments of this video, as well as on the post on my website that will be set aside for this video. You can also reach me at, let me see, facebook.com/BellaBellucci13, twitter.com/Bella_Bellucci, and of course, the YouTube channel, I think it's Bella Bellucci 69, that's my Google name. If I'm wrong about that, then I am wrong about that, but you're probably already on my channel, so I think I'm good. Anyway, it was nice to meet you all, in a manner of speaking. I look forward to being as expressive as possible. I do answer most of the questions that come my way, assuming that they're either legitimate, serious questions or they're funny. I'm of the school of thought that says that you can say whatever you like as long as it's funny. So feel free to troll if it's only in good fun. I won't answer the nasty stuff. Obviously, if I think you're looking for trouble, I'm not going to bother getting into you. I'll just move on to the next person. Just kind of always been my MO, even on hungangels.com, somewhere else you can find me. Despite the porn company ownership, I still spend time there. There's a pretty fascinating crowd of people there. I think I'd like to go to a bar with them. They would make excellent bar friends. Quite entertaining. So anyway, that's it for me. More soon. Mwah. Bye.